Wichita Falls family is expressing frustration about what they call extended quarantines due to COVID-19.
Shatanya Clark talked with one woman who is upset with current isolation guidelines and the financial burden that it's having on her family, she says.
That's right, Daryl. Michelle Thomas's husband tested positive on July 3rd, and since then, neither of them have been able to work, and their family has been stuck inside. And that'll be the case until her husband tests negative 2 times, something Michelle says is a growing pain.
We are at a point right now where we are desperate.
In addition to the stress of getting to one's healthiest self after a positive COVID-19 test result, one family says they're feeling the weight on their pockets after being under quarantine.
I have already drained my savings covering the 2 weeks we've been out of my income and his side money.
Michelle Thomas's husband, Michael, tested positive for the virus at his job almost 3 weeks ago. But she says despite not having any symptoms, her husband and herself haven't been able to go back to work.
The CDC current data as of they updated it Friday, July the 17th. They are not recommending people to retest because they have data that people are continuing to test positive for weeks and possibly months.
However, Wichita Falls, Wichita County Public Health Director Lou Kreidler says adequate studies have not been done to prove definitively that those people are not contagious.
What we know is if an individual continues to test positive, that they have a viral load in their system that is high enough that they then test positive.
Kreidler says there are 2 different ways a person can be cleared. The first being a 14-day quarantine and subsided symptoms for people who work by themselves. But for people like Michael, who works in a crowded environment, 2 negative results are required at the end of their 14-day quarantine period.
That is CDC guidance, and it is considered the gold standard for clearing an individual from quarantine.
But that gold standard is something Michelle says leads to an unnecessary prolonged quarantine, one that's leaving her family of 6 indoors until negative results come back. Now, Michael Thomas received his first negative test yesterday and went back this morning to get tested again. He's expected to get those results tomorrow, and if he tests negative, he is clear, but his family won't be clear until 7 days after the first negative test.
Goodness, these days, they just go by. It is a long time. Okay, Shatanya, thank you so much. Health officials say that they understand the financial strain of not being able to go out and work.
That's why they have partnered with some community resources to assist those affected on a case-by-case basis.
And that includes nonprofits like the Wichita Falls Area Food Bank, Catholic Charities, and Interfaith Ministries.